Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Weekly Horoscope from the 10th of November to 16th of November 2019. And this is for you coming from Scorpio. Now, first, let me give you my email address, which is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9 at gmail.com. For you coming from Scorpio, Sunday the 10th morning and afternoon is not very good because the planets of ego are all at play and they tend to make you oversensitive and to retaliate and to want to take charge and to be very fussy and to be critical of other people. Well, stop all that and you will quieten these planets down. You could meet somebody very important on this Sunday the 10th and try not to be too defensive. Try not to be a person who wants to be superior and you will quieten these planets down again. Your evening and nightfall is not too good. I'd rather you not be out, but if you have to be out, disappointment waits for you in one way or another. Whether it's with the people you love, don't be pushy, don't show your temper, don't be arrogant. And if it's the people you work with or do business with, tell yourself your temperament may say and do the wrong things. Overall, you're meant to be disappointed. So if you don't need to be out, go back home. The safety of your home means that the exposure to risk is less. When you are going out, the exposure to risk is more. And drive very carefully throughout the whole day. Monday, the 11th, is going to be a very tough morning and afternoon period for you, I'm sorry to say. But the fact that I've said it means that I've made you aware. And when I make you aware, well, what should you do? You'll be very moody, you'll be very changeable, you'll be very emotionally disturbed. And for heaven's sake, it's a morning working day, morning and afternoon. It's a business day. If you're at home, well, you'll be safer, but you'll still be very unhappy. But at your place of work and business, being distracted in an emotional way will trouble everybody there at work. And you may lose your deadlines, you may make mistakes, and you may be overly sensitive. But watch out that bad news also wants to come in the morning, afternoon. So work very hard and don't make mistakes in job, in business, or wherever you are. And whoever you are having lunch with, choose very carefully. Otherwise, even that will be a disappointment or a regret. Evening nightfall, not too good either, but it's not so powerful. Evening nightfall, be careful the company that you keep. Be careful of people who drink too much or do things which are not good. Stay away from these people. Your reputation may also be at stake. Don't be part of groups which have bad intentions. Drive very carefully throughout the whole day. Stay away from the sea. So you see, many things can go wrong. I'm trying to cover them for you. And tell yourself in the evening nightfall that go home early if you have to be out. And if you don't have to be out, stay home. Because when you stay home, you narrow down the energies or the ability to get into trouble. When you are outside, the exposure to risk is more. Tuesday the 12th is going to be a wonderful day. Tuesday the 12th, a great morning and afternoon. And you're going to have plenty of opportunities to improve whatever you do at job or in business, meet people of very superior strength, and they can also help you to further and improve yourself. So have a lunch with somebody, use your material instinctiveness, go out and you'll be supported by whoever you need the support from. And very, very good luck will come as well. So I like your morning and afternoon very, very much. Do as much as possible, show your bosses, take the lead in business. I like your evening nightfall as well. Long-term planets are moving. So be patient with them. Long-term planets will move slow. But everything they do hour by hour, from the evening and night onwards, you will just have better and better luck growing for yourself. So be patient with this slow-moving planets. You cannot be faster than your own planet. You will be no man land. So go slow, expect the best, be calm about it, plan long-term for the evening, meet people who can help you long-term. A lot is possible. So you have a good day, Tuesday the 12th. Wednesday the 13th is another fabulous 24 hours. The morning and afternoon gives you plenty of energy very fast because these are planets who move very quickly. And I call them the planets of unexpected goodness. So the planet of unexpected goodness are visiting you. And what do they want to do? They want to give you wonderful surprises. So you got to excite these planets by making the move. Send messages, send emails, ask favors, talk to your bosses at work, talk to the people in business. You got to excite these areas, and you will see that the flow back will be wonderful. And you will have plenty of good luck that comes rushing for you. And most of all, it comes unexpectedly. Evening and nightfall, even better. Now you are really in charge. Now you have tasted success. And now, whoever you meet in the evening, nightfall, you will have them to your favor to help you, to support you. So try to be instinctively, materialistically inclined. That means think of making money, think of job, think of business. Well, chase for the romance that you want throughout the whole day. You'll get pretty good news as well. And be out with your family members if you want. They'll be wonderful, of bonding and rewarding. What a fabulous day for you. The only thing I would advise is take the soft approach once in a while. Thursday, the 14th, is going to be a very good morning and afternoon period. The communication levels of you, the marketing sense from you, the ability to say and do things wonderfully well, whether at job, whether in business, whether for lunch, whether to charm that bird off a tree that you want the romance from. Oh, yes, you will be able to do that wonderfully well for yourself in the morning and afternoon. I see many planets are mainly business-minded planets. So think of how to further yourself in job and business. Even talk to the people you're working with or doing business with. The flow back will be wonderful. Evening and nightfall. The only concern I have is some of these planets are going to make you arrogant and touchy. And you can flare up very fast, and arguments can start as well. In fact, arguments can start through the whole day. Stay away from arguments is not necessary. Even in the nightfall is not necessary. Control your ego, contain it in the sense that tell yourself not to be oversensitive, and you will control that. Friday the 15th, now this is not a good day, I'm afraid to say. Morning and afternoon disappointments await you, whether in job, whether in business, whether in love affairs, whether in marriage, whether in accidents, whether in health. Anything is wide open on this Friday the 15th. So you got to play safe by not exposing yourself to any risk from people or circumstances. Drive very carefully. Have lunch with somebody that you know very well, because even that might go very wrong. Evening and nightfall gets just as bad. So evening and nightfall trouble is there. And the morning afternoon planets will trip down to the evening nightfall period as well. You got a whole gang of them there to make your evening nightfall really the disappointment. And even accidents, whether they are physical or verbal or mental or emotional accidents, are waiting to happen. You are the casualty in many ways. If you don't have to go out in the evening nightfall, just don't. When you do that, you shut the door. You shut the door to all these planets who can do that. And when you are in a safe place like home, well, of course, be careful that whoever you are at home with may also give you some trouble. But I always find that the exposure outside is more than the exposure when we are in our own homes. So stay home if you must. But if you have to go out, stay home if you must, if you can. But if you have to be out, tell yourself, be careful what you say, choose your company carefully, drive very slowly, don't drink too much, and be careful your name and reputation can go down the drain as well. Saturday the 16th doesn't start too well. You're not having a great week. It doesn't start too well, Saturday the 16th. But what happens is bad news comes. You can feel cheated, you can feel let down. So don't share your personal secrets with anybody. Don't share your plans with anybody that you don't know very well, whether at place of work or at home, or even with other people. Stay away from people who somehow have a secret agenda. So anything of secrecy, stay away with, because it means not good for you. And your reputation may also be affected. So you have to be careful on this 16th of Saturday morning and afternoon, that whatever you attempt to do can go wrong. So don't take the lead. Let somebody else be the organizer. Stay in the crowd and just be happy. And drive very carefully if you have to drive. Stay from the sea as well. Evening and nightfall turns very good. That's how a day can change. Evening and nightfall, you'll find solutions why everything went wrong. earlier on. And your evening nightfall becomes very powerful because there are many powerful planets of expansion and greatness to help you in job areas, in business areas. And you'll make some very powerful contacts as well for business. So go out looking good, go out smart, and be materialistically driven in the sense that go to places where you can meet people who can help you financially doing better. So it's a very wonderful ending. And even if you're just with your family members that you love, that would also go down beautifully well. And if you last minute want to call somebody for dinner, I think it will still work through. So try your best. Well, I have a 90-minute session. And during this 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 8 or 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And from there, I'll be able to give you your personal lucky lottery numbers because it's your palm that will show the level of ability to win supernatural things like lotteries. And I will show you how to reach that supernatural energy that you have, that I have, that everybody has. The trick is to actually know how to do it to reach there. And I will show you that as well. It's all at the tips of your fingerprints, as your fingers, as they say. And so I will also give you information about your personal lucky lottery numbers and your lucky colors and your lucky days and your lucky gemstones and your lucky directions, on and on with all these energies, so that you become better than the rest and luckier than the rest. And this 8 or 9 year session of 90 minutes will cost you USD $50. My email address is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9 at gmail.com. andyhoro9 at gmail.com. Send me that email. Let's get going, and I will come back to you. Until then, thank you and goodbye.